Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You are watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. Today is Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. We're already 1 month into 2025. Holy cow. I'm here to raise the frequency of the planet, and I do that by reminding you how powerful you are from an energetic perspective. This is natural to you, and when you step into your empowerment, you will win at life. Let me help you release your limiting beliefs. Let me help you reprogram your subconscious so you can actually stop surviving and start freaking thriving. We are in 2025. We are aware enough to know that there is something greater than this kind of asleep life that most people are hustling through. So let's get on with the show. I'm gonna try to get the lighting better. You guys, the light is just crap today. I'm ready for like better lighting. I feel like in the wintertime, the lighting is really challenging. It's like less as good as it's gonna get. It just is what it is. I'm not gonna fight with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's get on with the show. I have my notes here ready to go. And I'm looking good. I'm a little bit crooked here. I need to adjust this camera ever so slightly. There we go. I am going live vertically, horizontally, and on TikTok and YouTube all at once. I'm like, I might as well figure out how to like go live and like go live on multiple channels all at once, but it is tricky eventually, or to start off with. Thank you for that. And yeah, we're going to talk about the new moon. Thanks for the reminder, Allie. Happy new moon in Aquarius. VIP, Allie. The energy is a vibe. Yes, it is. VIP, Deborah is in the house. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for the show. We should start with the new moon, right? We might as well. We might as well because we're here. So we think about the new moon is happening in the sky today, right? Manifesting Club members, we're manifesting together in literally less than an hour, and we are using this powerful energy of the new moon to blast off into a new frequency together. How exciting. I cannot wait. The Manifesting Club is one of my favorite things to do every single month, and I get to do it twice with you guys, so I love that. VIP, Deborah says good morning. Bex says yay. Yeah, Bex, I'll see you in literally less than an hour, live on Zoom. All right, so when we're looking at the planets in the sky, the first thing we want to understand is where is the energy. So we know the new moon. We know the moon is our feelings, right? Pretty obvious. Woohoo! I am now in League D1. Made it back to D1. At one point, we were in C1, you guys, right? Am I remembering correctly? What the heck happened there? Nicole V, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so we have to first look at what is the energy of the planet, right? Step one. What is the planet? What is it doing? So step one is the planet. The planet is the moon. The moon is your emotions. This is going to be a mini astrology lesson. The moon is your emotions. It's your feeling energy. It's your sensitivity. It's your connection to what is greater than this physical reality, right? That's kind of how I view the moon. Next, what is the new moon? Well, the new moon is a time for us to start fresh, right? It hasn't come to fruition. That's the full moon. The new moon is dark. And we're shooting off our manifestations into the ethers. And we are saying, God, Source, Universe, Creator, this is what I want. I'm going to send it out to you. And I trust that by the full moon, I'll start to see something. Typically, right? Now, it could go that fast, or you might have to wait a couple of full moons, right? But the idea is that we plant the seed now and let it kind of come to fruition for the full moon as the moon moves through its phases. All right. So we know what the moon is. What is the energy of Aquarius? Well, the energy of Aquarius is a very interesting energy. It's all about your originality, your authenticity. It's about your ability to show up as the most unique and individual person that you are, right? It's you stepping into your energy, not worrying about what the trends are, not worrying about what so-and-so posted on TikTok, not worrying about what your mom said. It is you, the beautiful, most beautiful version of you. VIP Aaron is in the house. Good morning, VIP Aaron. Thank you for the heart me. Autumn is in the house. Thank you for the follow, Autumn. We need to like it up for our girl. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Yeah, the likes help, the heart me's. Okay, the latest is that the likes, the heart me's, and the gifts are like going to be very important moving into like this new TikTok future where they have us working for our money. Really working for our money. But that's okay. I don't mind a little challenge, right? It's an opportunity if you ask me. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for the superpower hands. I appreciate you. So Aquarius, the energy of your originality, your authenticity, taking off a layer of the mask, right? As we step into our empowerment, what happens is we become more confident and we become okay with being ourselves, totally ourselves. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Some people like black lychee tea, and some people like lemon tea, and some people like mint tea, and some people like ginger tea. And there's a billion teas, and you're not going to be everybody's, right? Cup. And so you're okay with that. That is the energy of Aquarius. Aquarius is very friendly energy. It is the energy of helping out the collective. And it's a beautiful time because we're going to have this nice conversation around what the Arcturian Council advises up to us to actually help as an individual, but help the collective. And that's very much Aquarius energy. It is, what can I do as an individual? Hint, hint, it is you showing up as your authentic self. What can I do as an individual to help advance society? And what can we release or dismantle from society and rebuild better to make the world a nicer and better place to live? So let's talk about all of it, right? Now, that's the energy of the new moon in Aquarius. So already you know that you could start shooting off manifested desires around being more authentic, being more original, being more creative, being okay with sharing your originality with the world, sharing your unique perspectives with the world, sharing your beauty and like the energy that is you with the world, right? Shining your brightest. Then we take it to, where is this energy happening in your chart? Which house is it happening in? Because the houses are the areas of life that it's hanging out in. So Aquarius for me is actually my 8th and 9th house beginnings. So for me, this energy is really happening in the area of my life around personal development, transformation, going deep into the psyche. And so you better believe I will be blasting off manifestations today around God, Source, Universe, Creator, help me go deeper. Help me understand myself even more and help me be confident in that so I can share my knowledge with the world, so I can really stand in a greater version of myself. Now, the 8th house also involves shared resources, so you better believe I'll be manifesting some money for me and my mans. Because, oh, why not, right? Why not? So there you have it. VIP Catherine says, good morning. I'm a spicy cup of tea, she says. Catherine, I love you. Carrie is in the house. Thank you for the follow, Carrie. Thanks for being here. Yes, and yes, so true. Same. All right. So I will be posting a new moon video, you guys, this afternoon, probably around noon-ish time. So stay tuned for that, and I'll go through all of the houses. And if you're really, really curious, you can go look it up for yourself, right? There's a bunch of information on the internet, but I'll post one anyway because I think it's helpful for my audience. VIP Aaron says, when we talk about this energy, should we look at natal chart or current chart transits? The chart transit is that the new moon is happening in Aquarius. The new moon isn't always in Aquarius, right, VIP Aaron? So you look at your birth chart. Where is Aquarius in your chart? For you, it's your chart, and our charts are so similar, VIP Aaron. I'm like, twins? Did I just meet a soul sister in real life? I think so. So it would be just like me, personal development, empowerment, transformation, and shared resources. Yes. Well, I'm glad that makes you happy, VIP Aaron. I'm glad it makes you happy. Could go one of two ways. You could be like, oh shit. Great. All right, let's go. Let's go on with the show. So for you guys, for those of you that are interested, look to see where Aquarius is in your chart. It's going to be different for all of you. And then understand what that house represents for you, right? And then you can go from there. And that's how you read energy. Julie is in the chat on YouTube. Wi-Fi outage in the office. Having to watch from YouTube today. It's just not the same. Aw, Julie. VIP Jules. You're VIP Jules. Oh, well, tell your boss you have to go home. I'm going to have to go to Starbucks. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to have to go to the coffee shop to get some Wi-Fi, boss. It's very important. It's for my work project. So we look at our natal chart for today to manifest. Yes, Tony, you want to look for where is Aquarius in my natal chart. Because that's the area of life that's being lit up right now for you, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Thanks, VIP Aaron says, you got it. No worries. I wish, I work for a court, so, oh, geez, yeah. I guess you can't get out of that, can you? I tried. They'll be like, are you taking they're like, no lying under oath or something, right? They're gonna put you on the stand. All right, let's get on with the conversation. Yesterday we talked about it a little bit. We talked about the Arcturian Council. Now, this is a channeling through Daniel Scranton, relayed to YouTube by Brian Scott on Reality Revolution, and I watched the video, and now I'm relaying my take on it to you, okay? So that's how it works. That's how information travels. And I'm going to share with you kind of my thoughts and kind of, add the Lindsay flair as I do, because that's what I like to do, you guys. That's really what I love to do, is I like to get the information, see how I can relay it to you in my own words, and really bring it out. So 4th home, family, right? Yep, you got it, Catherine. You got it, VIP Catherine. Insecurities, Catherine, the 4th house is very much around your insecurities too. So if you're struggling with any, let them flow, let them go, right? Because that's really beautiful, letting go of your insecurities from the 4th house and stepping into, with this Aquarius energy, the more authentic version of you. Super beautiful, really. Oh man. Also, Mother and all the thing and all, yeah, the mother, of course, right, is the fourth house, because the moon is all about the mother. Carrie, what website do I recommend for a chart? To cast your own chart, I would use astro.com to cast your own chart. And I would recommend that you buy the Know Thyself Birth Chart Report from me if that's what you're interested in, because it is, at this point, almost 50 pages of information all about you. Holy cow. It's a lot of information, and I love writing them. I'm obsessed. Okay, so the Arcturian Council said yesterday, they told us that we are very powerful beings, but we're programmed to see power as a very negative thing, and that's why most of us are afraid to be powerful, because we have this weird conditioning that says, if you are powerful, you are an evil person, basically. Well, I'm very powerful, and I'm not afraid to share that with you, but I'm not an evil person. So I would like to be your proof that this limiting belief can be erased, right? Thank you, Amimi Nana, for the heart me. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I'll check your bio. Okay, cool. Okay, definitely the insecurities part, VIP, Catherine says. Yeah, no pressure, you guys, but I do like to remind you that I do write astrology reports, many different astrology reports, the Fast Money Report, the Wake Up and Win Report, the Know Thyself Birth Chart Report, and the Your Soul's Purpose Report, all beautiful, really empowering reports. I'm looking at you from your highest vibration so you can truly use this energy and this awareness to win at life. And I offer some healing courses and some private sessions, and the Cosmic Collective, and Manifesting Club members know that we are manifesting together literally in 40 minutes. So there's a lot happening in my world. I love Astro. It's the only one I really use. Just was told about Astro Seek Calculator yesterday. It was very beginner friendly. Ah, interesting, VIP Ellie. Yeah, I don't know. I just only use, I actually don't even really use Astro anymore because I have astrology software that I purchased so that I can I'm not going into a website. It's my license. It's my computer. I just log in the information and go from there. So VIP Erin says she also uses the Time Passage app. It's pretty detailed. VIP Ellie says, oh, I love that. Well, I love it too. It's very useful. Okay, so the Arcturians also say that we are increasing our awareness by learning more about ourselves. Well, that makes sense, right? But basically what they're saying is they're kind of watching us. They're a group of 9th density beings. 9th density. We're like 3, 4, 5. They're way up there, right? They've got it going on. They've got it figured out. And so they're watching us. And they're kind of like, giving us guidance. And so they say that we are increasing our awareness. They're confirming that for us because we're learning about ourselves. Well, how do you learn about yourself? Well, you get your astrology report. You understand your energy, right? Your astrology report is not the boss of your life. Your astrology is not the boss of your life. But it is a very, very useful tool to create your reality. Imagine you have duplicated and intercepted signs in your chart and nobody's ever told you that. And because of that, your energy does not flow in a way that is very harmonious compared to somebody who does not have that complexity in their chart. And because your energy doesn't flow in a very harmonious way, you're coming up constantly against roadblocks in your life. And you're frustrated with your life because these roadblocks keep continuing and continuing and you can't quite figure it out. And then you get a report from me that says you have intercepted and duplicated signs in your chart. And this is how you manage that energy. I mean, the sigh of relief that people sigh, I'm sure. I have it in my chart, and when I realized this, I was like, holy cow, now I get it. Now I get it. What the heck? Right? So imagine. It is a great map for life. You got it, Anna. I love that. Yep. It's an awareness tool. Ayana is in the house. Ayana, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Good morning. Sarah is live on YouTube hanging out with me. For those of you that are watching live on YouTube, are you watching me vertical or are you watching me horizontal? Huh? Next live on YouTube, I'm going to put in both, I'm going to put like what's going on, which is going to say helping you reprogram your subconscious mind, taking you from thriving to surviving. I'm going to put it up here on YouTube. Horizontal, Julie says. Okay, horizontal. All right, so they go on to say that the emotions are powerful. Because what happens when we have these emotions around our awareness and we process them, they say the more that you have the emotions, the more you're like ready to kind of like be, it's almost like a catalyst or like a trigger, right? You get triggered, your emotions like flare up and you're like, whoa. It's like when a deep truth hits you. Or when somebody says something that's totally against your beliefs and you're like, whoa, like what? No, right? So the emotions are healthy. And for those of you that are listening that are processing your emotions, kudos to you because you are proving to God, source, universe, creator, that you can handle. You can handle the reprogramming. You can handle the truth. And so you are able to receive more truth, more releasing of the programming, more catalysts that make you stop and think, wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. Right? Like Inspector Gadget. Like that. You're basically Inspector Gadget. Which, by the way, like, maybe I feel like now I like have this desire to watch it. I like haven't watched Inspector Gadget since forever. Okay, so they say that most people that are, especially those that are awake, are really truly willing to process their emotions. If you think about when you were asleep versus when you're awake, because you're awake because you're listening to this, by the way, so congratulations, welcome to the club. You probably already know you're awake. But when you were asleep, how did you do at processing things versus now that you're awake? Asleep, Lindsay was a hot mess. I was on the train to the Hot Mess Express. I was going real fast, the wrong way, right? I was asleep. I was just like flopping through life, like, you know? And then I woke up and I was like, whoa, like this makes me feel this way. It doesn't feel good, so I'm not going to choose that again. This makes me feel this way. I'm going to keep going down this path because I feel really good. So it's the processing of the emotions that is the power, right? I loved Inspector Gadget. VIP Catherine says, me too. I feel like I did too. Like it's still in my brain. Been processing through a lot of trauma wounds this week and healing so many tears. Let them out, Allie. Let them out, VIP Allie. I want to say congratulations on that one. Says, yeah, right? We don't even realize the need to process, yeah, when asleep. Exactly. I believe that too, Anna. I don't think people even realize that they're not processing their emotions. So the power, the Arcturians say, comes in the processing of the emotions. And the more that you process, and the more that you're like, okay, I processed, I let it go. I processed, I let it go. I said, okay, it's okay to be sad about this, but I let it go. Trusting that something better is on the way, right? And you just keep going down this path, and because of that, you're receiving more. You become a receiver. Your antenna is turned on, and you're connected. And so you get more of the truth and more of the truth. And then you're just evolving greater and greater and greater. And with your evolution comes you having the confidence and the safety and the security to share the truth and share the knowledge, right? And see how it's kind of just like this domino effect, this kind of snowball effect. It's really beautiful. VIP Bex, yes, everyone has Aquarius in a house. Everyone has every single sign. You just have to find it on your chart. And how powerful just looking into you. Oh, thank you for that, Anna. That's super sweet. So they go on to say that we gravitate towards information that triggers us the most, which I thought was quite interesting. I thought, okay, let's see what goes on in this conversation. They say we will follow the information that is the most triggering or the most joyous. Both ways, right? It won't always be negative information, but it's simply that this info that we're emotionally ready to, it won't always be negative information, but we're drawn to the information that we're most ready to receive. And that information just happens to be the information that gets us most excited or most like, now, if it gets you annoyed, sit with it. No knee-jerk reactions. We're wiser than that at Lindsay with Love. At Lindsay with Love, we are not impulsive beings. We allow things to be what they are. We see it as neutral, and we follow the trail. We are Inspector Gadgets. Francis, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. So many new people in my world, you guys. I absolutely love it, so thanks for being here. All right. They go on to say that we have to keep feeling the information rather than keeping it stuck in our minds to receive more. And the feeling of the information, the feeling and the emotion that it brings you is the gift. Because if you think about when you receive information, like yesterday I relayed information to you that we created the game of Earth, life. We created it, we all have free will, we forgot we created it, we made it really challenging for ourselves, right? Those were kind of the rules. So when you get this information, you think, oh my gosh. It probably for some of you is like, whoa, what did she just say? What did she just tell me? And then from there, maybe it got you a little bit excited after you were like, whoa, right? And then once you got excited, what happened? you were probably excited and motivated to go figure out how you are playing your own game of life. That would be the kind of high vibrational trail that information led you on, right? Which is, okay, she just told me I create my reality, that I'm meant to not know what the heck is going on, that it's the most challenging thing, but that I'm a master manifester because I would not be allowed on this earth if I wasn't. So now I feel freaking excited. And now I feel a little bit more empowered. These are feelings. I feel excited. I feel more empowered. And what does that energy do? It moves you physically toward your desires, toward learning how to be the master manifester that you actually are right now. That was a good channeling. That was a good channeling. What time is it? Should I document that? We're at 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Samantha, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Francis says it's like looking in a mirror and seeing me for the first time. Isn't that powerful? When you look in the mirror and for the first time you're like, holy cow, this is me. Yeah, I know that feeling. I had to manifest. I was getting steps in 2020, and there was a moment that I was stopped dead in my tracks. They told me ground in, and it was like I came home into my body. It was like the first time I'd ever been like home. It was a feeling of home within me, outside of like home within like these four walls. I still get goosebumps thinking about it. How do you get the words at the top of your live? Self-love superhuman. I'm going to tell you really quickly, so hold on to your seat. Go to canva.com, create it. I use a business card layout. Create it how you want. Download it as transparent to your computer, or to your phone, excuse me. Download it as transparent to your phone. And then when you go to TikTok Live, you click the button that says, it's like a background screen, like a green screen, and the guy's like this. You click that one, and then you choose from your photo album the photo that you downloaded with a background transparent. I hope you got all of that. VIP Ally says, if this is a game that we made, could there be bots acting as humans to bring the challenges to get through different levels? Like NPCs? I feel like people that are asleep are basically the NPCs now. So if you say bots and you're kind of meaning NPCs, then I don't know. People that are asleep don't faze me or don't get in my way. They don't bother me. I do believe very much so that we made a lot of contracts before we came here and said like, okay, you're going to give me this challenge in this lifetime because I want to overcome it. I want to feel what it feels like. I want to grow and evolve past this. So I think the big challenges that we experience, like the big ones, the ones that like take a lot of years to move on from, I think those are agreed upon in some way. But remember, Quo said a long time ago, Quo said that we can change up those contracts. And we don't have to have the catalyst be so big, but oftentimes the big catalysts are what wakes us up. So it's kind of like you kind of need it in a sense, right? Thank you. You're welcome, Super Love Human. Did you get that? Self-love Superhuman. Did you get all that? Because I could repeat it one more time really quickly again. You'll figure it out. It's quite easy once you go into Canva and just download it as transparent. Get the guy like this on TikTok Live, and then you're good. You're good to go. Or you don't have to download it as transparent, but I like it as transparent. Otherwise, it's a big white box that I think is a little bit, I don't know, bothers my eyes. That's my own personal view. Okay, let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. You're looking on Canva now. Well, just click business card and then just create what you want to create. Just write it out, and then download as transparent on your phone. And then it'll be in your photos. And then from there, you go to YouTube, TikTok Live. I keep saying YouTube Live. You go to TikTok Live and click this guy, the effects guy, like this, the green screen guy. Okay, so then they start talking about our sixth sense, aka our intuition, aka clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairvoyance, and claircognizance. No, clairolfactance, sorry. I said claircognizance twice. We all have them. If you think about, like, I think about my awakening, which seemingly happened after I received the download to go create my first business. So then, now that I think about it, I'm like, actually, I was clairaudient before that. I just didn't realize that that's what it was. Just didn't realize it. I wasn't connected to that idea, right? So if you receive downloads out of nowhere that are pushing you along a path, a very nice path of you creating a better life for yourself, welcome to the club. You are clairaudient. Follow your leads. What if somebody came up to you and they're like, hey, I have this plan for you, and every day I'm going to tell you a piece of the plan, and I promise you that after 30 days, you will have everything you want in life, but you have got to follow exactly what I say. Exactly what I say. Don't question it. Don't do it your own way. Do exactly what I say. Would you do it? Would you do it? That's basically your intuition, but most of you are like, oh, shut up, I know better than that. Hello, you guys, come on, right? VIP Deborah says, yeah, I would say yeah too. I'll be like, all right, tell me what to do, I'm ready. Now, you guys, when I say tell me what to do, it's positive, high vibrational things. Will it push you out of your comfort zone? Yes, but it's never gonna be something that's bad or negative or like not healthy or something like that, right? Chris L. Jen, I think is that how you say it? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. The lighting is just like, where is the sun? I need light. I can't see. And I don't want to turn on the light. All right, it is what it is. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right. So the Arcturian Council is impressed by our intuitions. They say we actually have a really good intuition. Self-love superhuman, choose business card, create business card. That'll get it small for you. They're impressed by our intuition. They're like, good job, you guys. Good job, humans on Earth. And they say, so if you don't want to listen to me, by the way, you can listen to them. They say that in order to be more connected to it, you must follow it. What a no-brainer, right? The challenge comes in following it because the intuition is going to push you out of your comfort zone. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So, you know, you got to get over that. You've got to get cool with it. You've got to get over it. They say the first step is to acknowledge that you have an intuition, then connect with it, then interpret what you receive, then follow through with what your intuition is guiding you toward or away from, right? Can go both ways. Then acknowledge that what you were receiving from yourself is the best knowledge and the best advice. Now, in the book I was reading yesterday, Soul Speak, by Julia Cannon, there's a part that basically says, when the body sends you a message, so if it's your body that's aches and pains, or if it is your intuition sending you a message, either way, it's all one and the same anyway, when you receive the message, you have got to act on the message, and if you do not act on the message, the body will basically think that the message was not received. You have got to act on the message. Cosmic Collective members, what are we doing in February? We're acting, right? We are taking action on our messages. If you don't act on your message, good morning, Angie in YouTube chat. Good morning. Welcome to the show. If you don't act on your messages, you guys, it's really wasted. It's like wasted knowledge, right? Rin Red Feather. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. And then all you're doing, if you don't act upon it truly, is just prolonging how long it takes for you to receive your manifestation. And we know that the longer it takes, the more impatient you're going to become, lower vibration, the more frustrated you're going to become, lower vibration, and eventually you might just give up. But had you just followed your intuition, you wouldn't have to deal with that super long waiting period, and you wouldn't be impatient because every day you're following your intuition, you're following the path. So don't tick your own self off. Like, don't frustrate yourself. Just follow it. It's really not that difficult to do. Now, I know we have all these limiting beliefs. I'm going to be judged. Somebody's going to laugh at me. Block the haters. Just let them go. Like, who cares? Right? Who cares? If you can just agree right now that there are miserable people in this world that are not going to be happy when you shine the brightest, it makes everything easier. That's just is what it is. There are miserable people in the world that are not going to be happy for you when you are shining your brightest. Can you accept that? And if you can, now it is time to start taking steps towards shining your brightest. Yep, Samantha, intuitions, downloads, gut feelings, all of that. Yep, it can come through many different ways, right? So I will explain, actually, that's a perfect question because we'll explain the clairs. I'll explain them to you, which is your clair, your intuition. There's 5 different ones. And then we'll end the show. We'll go over to VIP live only, which is subscriber only, and we will manifest together. We'll get on the energetic wave together, and then my manifesting club members, we're gonna manifest right after this. So, what a morning. I didn't recognize my intuition to not marry my ex. Yeah, but Carrie, that's okay because you probably learned a lot in that relationship. And so, assuming you learned a lot, take those learnings into the next relationship so you have the discernment and you make a better choice, right? That's it. It's okay. It's okay. So, the intuition can come from many places. They say your guides, your higher self, the universe, and higher mind. It can come from many places, right? So, then what is the intuition? How can it come through to you? Let's talk about it. Clairvoyance, most people know, I see dead people, right? Clairvoyance, it's not just that, but you see pictures in your mind. You can see things happening before it happens. My clairvoyance comes through as energy on the walls. Like I can see energy on the walls, but I don't really see like pictures in the future. Clairvoyance is actually probably one of my weakest ones, but that's okay. There are 5, so you're not going to be super strong in every 5, right? Just accept that. It is what it is. I'm not like jealous of the people that have really strong clairvoyance because I have really strong clairaudience. So that's cool for me, right? Clairaudience, downloads, ideas coming through, channeling, right? What I do for the zodiac signs, what I do for my clients. It is you receiving insights of what to do next in the highest vibration. It's never going to be go hurt yourself, go hurt someone. It's never going to be that. Ever, ever, ever. That is fear. It's always going to be in the highest light, the highest vibration, the best feeling, right? Will it be a little scary from a getting out of your comfort zone perspective? Probably, but it's not going to be something that is like very detrimental to anyone else or hurting anybody. Always from the highest truth and compassion for the good of all and the harm of none, okay? Clairaudience is hearing, channeling. Clairvoyance is seeing. Clairolfactance is smelling. So some people can smell illness on other people. Some people can smell pregnancies on other people. Some people smell, like VIP Deborah, the smell of roses when a loved one that has transitioned is near, right? Or you could even take it as like, you can smell a rat. Like I smell a rat. In other words, you have a sense around when somebody's words are very honest or when there is a weird undertone to words, which I have this power, which is you're saying something to me, but I know that the words and your energy are not matching. It's not, something's misaligned, right? So there's that. You have clairsentience, which is like just a feeling, that gut feeling, like you walk into the room and it feels heavy. You can feel the density of the air. Someone feels off. This is our auras talking to each other. If you meet somebody and you just don't like them and they haven't even said their name to you and it's just a weird vibe, that is clairsentience. That's the feeling you're getting. And then claircognizance is knowing. You know, but you don't know how you know. And that's the hardest one, and a lot of people have it. And so they don't share the information because they're like, well, I can't prove it, and I don't know how I know, so somebody's gonna call me crazy. And I don't wanna be judged. I'm afraid to be judged. I don't wanna step into my empowerment, so I would rather just keep it to myself than be called crazy. And that's your intuition, all of that. So what is it for you, right? What is it for you? All right, I'm gonna get caught up with the comments and then we're gonna head off to VIP onlys. Samantha says, all my life I had really strong gut feelings, intuitive thoughts. I'm digging deeper. Claircognizance. I see colors on people's skin. Oh, clairvoyance and aura. That's seeing auras. Who asked for this 3,000? That's auras. VIP Deborah says, are used to seeing things that would happen in the future. You are used to seeing things, VIP Deborah? You're used to seeing things that would happen in the future? Super cool. The smell of roses, what does that mean? It will be different for everybody, Samantha. I don't know. What is it for you? VIP Ali says, when someone is not being honest, it's like a wall in my body and then heaviness. It makes me not want to be around them anymore and it becomes awkward. Yeah, clairsentience combined with clairolfactance, right? Julie on YouTube says, I get smells all the time. Also gut failing. So clairolfactance for you, Julie, VIP Jules, and claircognizance. Clairsentience. That feeling, like this feels weird, or you're walking and you're feeling like something's not a little right, so you turn around. It's like that kind of thing. Yeah, that's your intuition. Midwest is best. Yes, I can list them all again. Do you want me to say what they mean as well? Let me know and I'll list them all again. When I get downloads, I don't hear it, I just know it. Carry that for you then is claircognizance. You know that you know, but you don't know how you know, but you know. VIP Deborah says yes. Okay, got it. Brenda says, my sister's odor changed when she fell out of remission. I told her to go get checked. Yeah, clairolfactance. Yep, clairolfactance. Okay, so Midwest is best, sure. So clairvoyance, most people know, it's seeing. So you see spirit, you see auras, you see anything to do with the eyes and seeing. You see when you close your eyes at night, pictures running across the mind of or the screen of your mind, and you can kind of predict the future in a sense, or you see something happening before it happens. Something comes to you in a dream, right? That's a part of clairvoyance. I do a lot of dreaming. None of it is really predictive dreaming, but nonetheless, right? So if something were to come to you in a dream and then like a month later it happens, it's that kind of a vibe. Clairaudience is hearing. I heard the name of my first business. It came right into my brain, and then actually they did show me what it would look like. So that is a little bit of clairvoyance for me. And now I hear all the time. My intuition, that's how it communicates with me. It speaks directly to me through my ears. It says, Lindsay, after this, you're going to do this and this and this. And I can say, what's next? And my intuition, my higher self, my guides will say, this, right? And they'll go up to the point where I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm like able to handle that much information and the next steps. Okay? Clairolfactance is smelling the change of energy, right? So smelling like, okay, actually clairolfactance for me, like sometimes I will smell like a pipe. My grandpa used to smoke a pipe. He would sit in his wooden rocking chair in the kitchen with a pipe, with his cuckoo clock on the wall, which is so funny that my man wanted a cuckoo clock, because I'm like, my grandpa used to have one, my grandparents. And he would sit watch out the window, and he had a beautiful garden, a willow tree. It was just such a beautiful home, and just watch the birds. And he would just rock on that chair and smoke his pipe. So my grandpa comes around and I can smell the smoke of the pipe, which is different because my dad used to smoke cigarettes. And so I would smell my dad's cigarettes. Two different smells, cigar, kind of pipe, cigarettes. So VIP Deborah smells roses, right? You can smell, somebody just mentioned they could smell the change of her sister's body or their sister's body in remission. So go get checked. Or I smell a rat. In other words, somebody's words, the way the words are being said and the undertone of the words are not aligned. So have you ever had somebody say, like, you know somebody's not feeling well and you're like, hey, good morning. And someone's like, good morning. But it's like, you know that person. So you're like, are you okay? This happened to me a long time ago before I knew I was awake. Once again, are you okay? Yeah, why? I'm okay. Okay, well, it just seems like you're not. Because the tones weren't matching with the words. They said, if you want to talk to me about it, like, let me know. But also, it's not my business, so like, I'm just letting you know, like, I'm here for you. And then later in the afternoon, she in fact was like, yeah, I had a really rough morning, blah, 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 blah. How did you know that? I'm like, I don't know. I just knew. I could just tell, right? Clairolfactance. Now, she wasn't trying to be deceitful, but ultimately, it was the understanding of the words don't match the energy. Then claircognizance is you know, but you don't know how you know. That's kind of the most annoying one because it's like, just tell me, give me the actual words or something. And then clairsentience is the feeling. All right, you guys, it's time. This was a great show. For all of you that were new here, thanks for being here. Make sure to hit the follow button. 9.5 thousand likes. Thank you guys for all the likes today. It really does help me build out and get to greater levels. And greater levels simply mean that TikTok is pushing out my content to more people, so more people can see and feel empowered, hopefully by the words that I say. VIP Jewel says, my husband is clairvoyant but sees nothing when he closes his eyes unless he dreams. So unusual, I think. Yeah, but it can come through many ways, right? Yeah, I feel like clairvoyance is probably my worst one, but then there's moments where I get big clairvoyant moments. So VIP Ellie says, my clairs are just starting to come back with the more I open up and being honest with myself. Yep, exactly. Whose voice is your clairaudience in? It's my higher self. It's my higher self. I get many ideas randomly all the time, and something I visualize it and it's almost like I see it. Catherine Back says, yep. VIP Erin says to VIP Ellie, I feel this. I did meditation and where I'm asking for my ego to be quiet. Yes, VIP Erin, so I could actually hear my guides. Just had huge messages in the shower now. Yes, VIP Erin, you've got to shut the ego up. The ego is the chatter in the mind. If you shut up the ego and say, ego, please be quiet, I'm trying to meditate right now, you might just start to truly meditate and calm in and drop in and calm down the mind. Marley Z Webb, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. VIP Deborah says, for me, I smell roses either before someone passes away. I'll just get the smell of rose and I know someone, or I get the smell of roses after they did pass away and I don't know exactly when they did. Sorry, you guys, I have a heat pack on my stomach while I'm castor oiling on this live show, but I was getting super hot. So take that off. Pixel Chick, welcome to chat. Thank you for the follow. Beck says, I always get that gut feeling, like I wonder how Christy is, and then I get a call or message. Yep, that's your intuition. Chris says, you are awesome. Thank you for your vibes. Well, thank you for being here and being a part of it. I can't do it without you guys, right? I would just be talking to myself. So you guys also make the show, and your energy makes the show every morning too. So thanks for being here and thanks for joining in, YouTubers and TikTokers. VIP Deborah says, VIP Deborah says to VIP Aaron, just think of your shower as a white light coming down on you, and that'll help too. Yep. VIP Deborah, look at you practicing all of your energy tricks. VIP Ali said to VIP Aaron, that's amazing. I'm starting to meditate also. Need to get back into the flow state so I can hear my guides. All right, you guys. That is the show for today. For those that are my VIPs, we're going to switch over and manifest together. We're going to manifest the crap out of our lives together twice today, because a lot of you are also inside the manifesting club. So let's go do that now. We're going to switch over. YouTubers, have a great day. I will see you. I can't do this until I have, I think, 500 YouTube subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube, help me out so the YouTubers can join in on the fun Wednesdays through Fridays. For those that are my subscribers on TikTok, we're going to go over to VIP only. Have a great day, YouTubers. I will see you guys back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard